Hi everyone. Okay, the chart I'm doing is somebody that took their life. Okay, I was asked to do it in class, and someone that took their life at 16. Right. So, and it's kind of like if you look at a chart, you can't say that somebody is going to take their life. What you can see in a chart is somebody that is trapped and they feel trapped. And if they don't find, when I say trapped, we have this thing that's called heaven, the gate of heaven, and the gate of the underworld. So if they're feeling trapped, then it's not better yet. So the whole thing with that is they're not relating to what is going on around them, or it gets too much and they can't handle it. Okay. So this young lady is an earth element. The metal is her talents, her skills, the stage, that kind of thing, which it was for this young lady. The water is money and assets. The wood here is her power, but it's also the pressure that is on her from everybody. And the fire is her ideas, her support system, her resources. So I don't have her hour, but the day she's born is earth and she sits on wood. The wood is her power element. Then she does have water, which is money, and she has fire, which is support. But the money and the support, and when we talk support, support is who gave birth to this earth. So who gave birth to her is the mother element as well. So the mother element is here. Fire, yes, she's available. Yet, and I do not want to throw out there that, mum had anything to do with this or anything like that. I'm just reading a chart to let you know. So, because at the moment we have so much mental health going on. And it's not because, this is what you've got to grasp, it's not because mental health, has gotten worse. What in well before it got this bad, they used to have places for that. Okay, but by 1990, every one of those places started to close down. And I'm not talking about Larundel and all of that. There were other places. And the government closed them down and promised to build better. But not one thing actually happened. Okay. So again, yeah, you can ask Victoria's Premier because he was in charge of the health system in 2018 as well and did nothing about it. So again, I'm not saying there's more mental health now. Well, there probably is, but that's not what I'm saying. That there's nowhere for them to go now. That's all. And that's why it's in our faces. And it's in our faces also because that the age that is actually about to change on February 4, 2024, puts children more at risk than they have ever been before. Back to the days of the Black Plague taking out every child, the Pied Piper story type thing. That, okay? So that's where we are elementally. And because of that mental health is, it's hidden, it's inside, it's like the black hole, that type of thing, as some people describe it. We are going further into that next year as the rabbit. Remember, you know what the rabbit does? He builds a hole, goes through, and then comes out another hole, and it's like, yeah, it's like that. But he still comes out of the other hole the same, as anxious as he went in this hole. Okay, so think about that. So this young lady does have the water, does have the fire, but both the water and the fire are actually on a dragon and a dog, which then is saying to me elementally, if this child was born or was having a reading, that she feels trapped between heaven and the underworld. And the trap is because parents, right? Now, I don't want it to sound like parents caused this, but the parents may have seen something is not right and just chose to ignore it, okay? Because this is father and this is mother, okay? So father and mother sit on a clash, or that clash means that there was something not stable. People like her, because the earth is people like her. Then she comes into at 14, so she took her life at 16. She comes into at 14, and this is metal and wood. So this is again her power, but she has a way out. The way out is wood. Wood, if I knew this girl was in trouble, I would say, all right, she may attempt something, that sort of thing. I would not say she's going to take her life, okay? And she's going to attempt something because this is the metal, so that's her way out. But her way out is with wood, and wood is a rope as well. But I would never have guessed that, okay? Now it's just telling me the story. And I have to point this out again, I think. I am not psychic, I'm not spiritual. So thank you to everybody that has sent me photos. I don't read photos. I'm so sorry, okay? Find someone that can, and good luck. The day she actually did this is also water on a tiger. So the money is water on a tiger. It's money, it's power. The tiger is the power element, pressure, 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 pressure. There are 4 ticks in pressure on the day that she actually took her life. So this is, I if I was an investigator or somebody like that, I would look at everybody that was in authority in her life, and I would look at if she was bullied at any time. So that's what eventuated. It only took one day, so just keep that in mind. The thing here is this earth is born in this earth. So the earth is born in earth. She is very strong earth, very. The month that this actually happened was also the same earth, so that's 2 dragons. This dragon above it is the power element. When we see 2 dragons, we call them a penalty. And a penalty is like something you did not see coming, and I call it a slap in the face. I've been told to say, add to it, a punch in the gut. So that's how strong it actually is. So for this young lady, the hour also added to this by its water and earth. So the money on top and the earth. So I don't know, when you see something like this, sometimes it could be a bet, because there's money on top of the ending of something. The earth is ending. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, when you have certain things and they're just staring at you, even if it's not elementally, if you are seeing things and whatever, and you have this intuition, there's something wrong, do something about it, all right? Because this young girl has been on the stage since, I think, age 3, and she's just coming to shining, like the stage is on top and it's shining as well as the wood. The wood is her power, but the pressure is just too much. So if you look at this chart, what she needed was a lot of metal and a lot of fire, support, and to allow her to get her voice out, etc. What we do see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wood. That's 6 ticks in wood, which is nothing but pressure. So eventually this beautiful mountain, because she is the mountain in this elementally, the Yang Earth, that mountain does eventually crumble. All right. So thank you for sending this for giving me this to do. We did it in class, and I thought, yeah, all right, because somebody actually told me about it when we were talking about mental health. Yeah. Okay. All right. Have a good day.